Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing this Sunday night? Hope y'all doing well. Hope some of y'all ain't disappointed from your losses this weekend in college and the NFL. But before we get started in this episode, I'll let Cool Beans do a shout out to our listeners.
All right. I'm doing a shout out. We got to thank y'all for coming out to watch the live. We thank you very much for giving us your undivided attention. And for those that have watched the replay, we thank y'all for that as well. Today we got a birthday to celebrate. I got it running at the bottom of the screen. Happy
Who's that?
birthday!
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I had a good day today and everything. Went to family to eat and everything else. So didn't get to watch a whole lot of football today, but watched a little bit. Watched my
Trust
Chiefs
me, you
lose.
didn't miss much. It's like I don't know what's going wrong in the football universe. It's just like everything that I thought would happen isn't happening.
These games are. I mean, they ain't been no fun watching. They ain't.
No, they have not.
They're not no fun to watch. But before we get started, we'll get into before we get because we always do the football there at last.
Mm-hmm.
I got some hockey up. I'll go over some scores of hockey, and then
Cool
we'll get into
beans.
some basketball and stuff. Right now, playing in the third period with just started in the third period. You got the Red Wings and the Rangers. They are tied up 1-1. Getting ready to start is the Islanders and Avalanche. They ain't started yet. Um, you've got the Penguins beat the Predators 4-0. Canucks over the Lightning 6-2. You had the Wild over the Golden Knights 3-2. That's the only games we had right now going on. And standing wise, since it's been a week, um, we'll do a rundown over in the Atlantic and the Eastern Conference. You
Okay.
got Boston Bruins. They're 12-8-0. You got the Canadians at 10-6-2. The Senators are at 9-6-4. You've got the Red Wings 10-7-1. Tampa Bay Lightning, they're at 9-7-2. That's almost far as going down right there. Then you go to the Metropolitan. You've got there the Devils, New Jersey Devils. They're 13-4-1. Carolina Hurricanes 12-5-1. Pittsburgh Penguins. Here's a little difference. This is from the old days. They're 10-5-4 right now. And
Okay.
then the Islanders are 10-6-2. Rangers 10-7-2. And man, this is pretty tight in the Politan area. Over in the Western Conference in the Central, you got the Avalanche. They're 12-1-5. Stars are 12-4-3. Winnipeg is 11-7-0. You've got Blackhawks 9-5-4. The Wild's 9-7-4. You've got Mammoth at 10-7-1. And then the rest of them, we've got losing records in that. In the Pacific, you got the Kings, who are 10-5-4. You got the Ducks, 11-6-1. You got the Kraken, 9-4-5. Let's go, Kraken. Um, you got the Golden Knights, 8-4-6. Oilers are 9-7-4, and you got the Canucks 9-9-2. And then rounding out that is you got the Sharks at 8-8-3, and then the Flames are 5-12-3. They ain't doing no good at all.
Right.
Um, and then right now it's just a little rundown of the long season of hockey. So guess not much going on otherwise.
Now, it's like I say, it's just starting for hockey. I don't
Yeah, it's a
expect it really to turn up to probably about February.
yeah February is what to say February March. Um, all right, Aaron Judd. He in Major League Baseball he won his third AL MVP. I don't know how he edged out Riley, but he did. Um, and the Dodgers, Otani becomes the fourth time unanimous MVP. Everybody, there was not a vote against him. So
Yeah, it's kind of hard to vote against. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I swear, anybody that voted against Otani, they have
You,
definitely had
you're in your own.
their
Yeah.
system.
You've got something wrong with you. You need to have your brain checked.
They got a big
So
dose of haterade.
that's it as far as Major League Baseball really going on right now. They're in their off season. Uh, guess you got anything with women's NBA?
Nah, I didn't hear anything lately. It's like they it's like really quiet right now.
Well, we'll get into some basketball in the NBA here. Um, and right now you got some scores going on, and then I know you want to jump in and do some talking here. Right now you got the Magic is beating the Rockets 90-83 with 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You've got the Trailblazers up on the Mavericks right now, 74-67. There's something I want to mention about that here in a minute about the Mavericks.
Cool beans.
You've got the Bulls and the Jazz. The Bulls are up 66-59. That's in the second quarter. We're getting ready to go to halftime. You got a final. You got two other games going on right now. The Warriors are whipping up on the Pelicans 100-82 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Hawks are beating the Suns 54-49 with just under 2 minutes left before halftime. And the finals, you've got the Kings and the Spurs went on that. Spurs won 123-110. The Nets over the Wizards 129-106. The Celtics beat the Clippers 121-118. And now the Mavericks. Who do they fire?
Oh, Nico. Nico will be looking for a job.
And
His most famous traded AD for Luca. Well, no, he traded Luca for AD.
yeah, the boneheaded trade of all sports of all times. The dumbest trade of all times.
Yes, it was.
And look at this. Let me tell you right now, the Lakers could win it all without even LeBron. LeBron, they're going to bring him back, and they're going to ruin the whole everything. They're going to ruin it all.
Yeah, me and you had to talk about that. We was like, I say if they bring LeBron back, after his injury, he needs to be the sixth man. Do not put him in that starting lineup. I wouldn't.
I just go ahead and trade him. Yeah, I mean, you're winning without him.
Right. He probably got it in his clause. He had no trade clause.
I don't know. He was shopping before, but all right. Well, evidently, in this Warriors game.
Oh yeah, that's the one I wanted to talk about. Curry, Ty, and Jordan.
Oh man, he's well. I'm trying to see where his points are at. Oh, he's slacking tonight. He took the night off. He's only got 9 points tonight.
He did 46 the other night, and Ty Jordan got that. So they both tied at 44 points.
He had
44 games,
95 points in 48 hours.
Yep, between the two.
It's like he has reignited his youth, and he lighting it up. I like him. I've always liked him, and that's who I've pulled for. But he is. I mean, it's good. To me, it's good to see.
Oh yeah.
And also, you and I was talking about. Everybody wants to talk about this LeBron comparison to MJ, and I'm always going to shoot it down always because there should be no talk. It's not even close.
No.
And here's another category and another statistic that was showing, and it was 40-point games after 30 years old, and LeBron James ain't even in the top 6.
Sure not, because
not
this
even the top 6.
Jordan was number 1,
and then
and then Curry was 2, but now
second.
they're both tied for the first because
you had Harden up there. Who? Durant.
Yeah, third was Durant. KD was third. Kobe was fourth. Fifth was Harden,
and then sixth was Larry Bird. Larry Bird, yeah. So there you go again. Another reason why LeBron is not the GOAT.
Yep.
And never will be.
And that's a hard list to make because you got to think there's some other greats that ain't on that list that wasn't in that
here's
top
the thing.
six. No Scottie Pippen, no Charles Barkley, no Shaq. I mean, like, and they are good contenders. No, not even Reggie Miller was up there.
And here's the argument that these fans do for LeBron. You hear it at work. I hear it everywhere. Well, LeBron's played 20-some years.
Yep.
Well, whoop-de-doo. And look at Michael Jordan. How many times did he miss games? He played 82 games. He's got more 82 games, and LeBron don't even come close to playing 82 games each year. He did
it only once in that 20-year season. Only
40 and 41, Michael
82.
Jordan. At 40 and 41, Michael Jordan still played 82 games both years. So don't bring that LeBron's the GOAT. No, he's not. I'd say he's the feigning GOAT. It's what he is. But we'll see where Curry's at and everything else. See if they keep it up. If you remember last year, the Warriors started out hot last year and just slowly falling out. But Curry went out hurt too.
Yeah, Curry did go out hurt.
And then they brought Butler back. They did make it in on the play-in, didn't they? I think so. Because when they got Butler, weren't they in the play-in game?
Yeah. But if they made it in through the play-in, they didn't make it through the first round.
No, they didn't. Here comes another.
Dan Campbell done gambled and they done lost the ball.
Here comes another sorry game tonight. It looks like
I know.
Nothing. But
it's like a Thursday night game.
Here's the standings in the NBA right now in the Eastern Conference. I know you're probably going to like this a little bit. You got Detroit at 11-2. The Knicks are at 8-4. Cavaliers are starting to come back. They're at 9-5. Toronto Raptors at 8-5. The Hawks at 8-5. 76ers 7-5. Bucks at 8-6. I need to get my readers. You got the Bulls at 6-5. Magic and the Heat round up the top 10, and that's 7-6. Getting over here to the West, the pretty tough West. Oklahoma City is 13-1. The Nuggets are 10-2. The Rockets are 8-3. The Lakers are at 10-4. Spurs at 9-4. Suns 8-5. The Timberwolves 8-5. Golden State is at 8-6. Trailblazers 6-6. And to get this, rounding out the top spot is the 4-8 Utah Jazz.
Wow.
So 4-8. That's rounding out the top 10 on that.
No Pelicans in there. I seen the Pelicans was trailing.
They fired somebody. I thought.
Oh, I missed that.
I forgot who it was. I think I seen that they got fired.
Hopefully, it's the GM.
Or they was talking about firing.
The coach can only do what he can with what he got, and they still got because I thought they was going to trade Zion and get rid of Zion, but last I known he was still on the team.
Okay. Here's some NBA news. I just see it here. LeBron is back, and he's going to be practicing with the Lakers Monday. So let's mark this down. The Lakers are 10-4. Let's write this date down, and we're going to see what happens to them now. All right, they're 10-4 without him.
And let's see at the end of November. Let's just carry it to the end of November and see what we get them.
Yeah, I read it.
We started off at 10-4, and at the end of November, we're going to see what they at.
This is my birthday, so this will be easy to remember.
Yep.
Lakers 10-4 without LeBum. Now let's see what happens when he comes back. You got anything else?
As far as basketball, let's see. Nope. But have you noticed the trend as far as how? Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. How basketball scoring is. It used to be back in the day, if you put up 100 points, you was guaranteed to win. But now, if you can't get at least 125, you might not.
Back in the day, it was more defense. It's like today. The Nets scored 129 points. Celtics 121. Um, and then the Warriors right now, it's 108 to 86. That's about normal. That would be about your average back in the
Yeah.
day. You'd see that. And then here you last and like right now, Trailblazers and Mavericks 77 to 77. This is in the third quarter. This would be towards the end of the fourth quarter a lot of times back in the 90s.
Right. Yes, it would. Yep.
So um yeah, there's been a trend. You've seen it flip. And I see right here also your boy from the Knicks and Boney and Boney
Oh, and Ginobili. Yeah.
and Ginobili. He's out for 2 weeks?
Oh, I didn't know that
Yep, he is out for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks.
because Jalen Brunson's also out. Jalen Brunson went out a few days ago and for a high ankle sprain. He was going to be out for 2 weeks.
And then
Wait a minute, they got the Fevers trainers over there. Because what's this about this 2 weeks? Because Caitlin Clark was always 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. That way they didn't have to put him on the IR.
Yep.
Oh no, I'll mention this before we move on from basketball. I sent this to you the other night. Actually, I think it was last night. When the Warriors played the Spurs last night, I think.
Yes.
And you've got how you say his name? Wimbayama?
Wimbayambi.
Wimbayambi, which is what is he like 7'4"?
Yeah.
And Steph Curry, who is 6'2", 6'3" tops.
Yeah, I thought it was 6'1", but
well, something like that. Shooting over him. Shooting over him. And it even showed him that they said even he can't even block Steph Curry shots.
Dang.
But I see he done a dunk on Draymond Green. Draymond Green was trying to post up once him underneath, and it was a pass in, and he just spun around and then.
Draymond is, and the bad part is, I know they like to play Draymond at center. They like to play him at power forward. But Draymond is only 6'6".
He was a foot taller than Draymond. Draymond looked like a little kid out there trying to stop him.
Exactly. That was I know whoever
I don't know if they got anybody could 7'4", 7'2", or whatever he is. You ain't gonna have too many people that's going to be able to contend to that.
Yeah, you don't.
There's nothing you can do with that. You just better hope they turn the ball over. But yeah, that's about it, I guess, right now. I think I was going to say something else. Maybe I missed that about. But we'll keep up with that. I'm going to go over here to some college basketball. I'm going to tell you what, my Mountaineers are starting off on a great run. They are 4-0, unless they play today. Let's see. Let's go some scores here. Let's see. Thursday night, they beat Pitt. They thrashed Pitt 71-49, and that's a good Pitt team they beat in Morgantown, 71-49. And it wasn't like Pitt ain't any good. That was a good Pitt basketball team that they put a whooping on.
Right.
Oh man, Houston about lost to Auburn. I wish they would have. You had number 1 Houston beat number 22 Auburn 73-72. I can't stand those Houston fans and basketball fans about getting to be like those Utah Utes. Right now in the first, you got Miami's playing the Florida Gators. It's 24-33 right now in the first half with 2 minutes left. You got number 2 Purdue beating up on Akron 85-62 with 6 minutes left in the second half. And I don't think they played Saturday. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'll run down some Saturday scores. Yesterday, college basketball, number 7 BYU got beat by number 3 UConn 86-84. Louisville over Ohio 106-81. St. John's over William Marion 93-60. 25 Kansas beat Princeton 76-57. But yeah, the Mountaineers basketball team's looking pretty good. They're 4-0. They got a big recruit. They got coming in 26 that they persuade to come. So it's looking good for the basketball team. It's looking good for the football team. But I'll run down the rankings right now, what they got, AP polls, and then we'll move right along into our football segment.
Cool beans.
All right, the AP top 25, you got Houston number 1, you got Purdue at number 2, UConn at number 3, Duke at number 4, Arizona at number 5, you got Michigan at number 6, BYU at 7, Bama at 8, Kentucky at 9, Florida at 10, Texas Tech at 11. Texas Tech's having a good year this year in sports. You got the football team is doing
Yeah,
excellent.
the football was ranked, and now you got basketball ranked.
Basketball's doing good. Louisville at number 12, St. John's 13, Illinois at 14, UCLA at 15, Iowa State at 16, Michigan at 17, North Carolina 18, Gonzaga 19, Tennessee 20, Arkansas 21, Auburn 22, Creighton 23, Wisconsin 24, and Kansas rounds out at 25. And if I'm not mistaken, I think basketball updates their rankings on Tuesday.
Okay.
Also, I do want to go to the women's, and I'm going to mention something here, which was I thought pretty funny.
Oh, that's what you was telling me the other day. Yes.
Yeah. So the women's Friday evening and Friday night, women's basketball, WVU basketball, the women's girls was playing the Duke girls. Duke's ranked 15th in the country. And they was playing at the Greenbrier, so it's kind of, you can say, like more like a neutral site.
Right.
So
Yep.
it really wasn't as far away from Duke. It's probably split if you look at it time wise. It's probably about the same distance either way, even though it was in West Virginia. It's just crossed the line from Virginia into West Virginia. So anyway, right before halftime, there was a scuffle between two players. Those two players got into it. West Virginia bench clears. Well, the rule is you can't leave the bench, so West Virginia bench gets ejected. They ejected 6 girls. Only leaves 5 left. They had 11 on the roster. So they go into halftime. West Virginia's losing 23-20. West Virginia ends up winning that game by like 6 or 5 with only 5 girls. Beats the number 15 team in the country with just 5 girls in the second half.
That should earn them a rank. That should earn them a rank.
It was like crazy. So, let's see here. And what else? I don't know if I'm trying to bring up, trying to find the women's to bring it up. The Eagles are getting booed in their own stadium.
Yeah, they all should get booed. I mean, this game is boring. Dan Campbell went for it. Looked like he went for it twice on 4th down and lost both on 4th down.
All right, here's some girls scores right now. I can't even talk. You got Louisville as a final. Louisville beat Clemson 65-54. You've got Oklahoma over West Carolina 95-32. UConn, number 1 UConn over Ohio State 168. Number 7 Baylor over LeMoyne. I don't know how you say that. LeMoyne 99-43. Maryland over Princeton 84-68. TCU over NC State 69-59. Duke rebounded and beat Liberty 71-57 after their loss the other night. Iowa State beat Norfolk State 98-52. Iowa over North Iowa 74-41. Michigan State over Western Michigan 98-44. Look at this one. Texas, number 4 Texas over Texas Southern 111-45.
Oh my goodness, that's a stomping.
That's a beat down there.
Yeah, it was.
So I was going to see something on that. Let me go back to this. I'm going to click on the box score on this. I'm going to see how many of the bench players scored on this. Okay. All right, let's get that here. The Longhorns. Daggone. All right, this is their bench. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You got Carlton had 12 points. You had Sid Berry had 18. Uh, Alcree had 11. Preston had 8. And Graves had 4. That was coming off their bench. Your
Okay.
starters, you had Booker had 18. Crump had 18. Lee had 12. Then 7 and 3. And a lot of those girls on the bench had a lot of playing time. Preston had 22 minutes. Uh, Alda Cree, I don't know how you say that, but she had 19. Sid Berry had 15, and Carlton had 18 minutes. So they had a lot of playing time.
Okay.
That's a rundown right now of just some scores, a little bit about women's NBA, women's basketball in college.
Yeah, but still, that is amazing. You down to just 5 people, and they was losing going into the half, even though it was only by 3 points, 20-23. But to come back, at first when you was about to bring it up, because I was like, oh yeah, because I was like, we talked about it. I thought it was UConn that they had done that to, but it was Duke.
Yeah, it was Duke. All right, I'm gonna run down some scores in college football from this weekend. You and I both finished on our picks, 16-7. Like I said before we got on here, I was telling you I figured out what's going on. As far as sometimes there's a couple games, usually one game at a ranked team that we didn't pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't got down well. They update their rankings, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're gonna make our picks tonight.
We make our picks tonight, so that's what usually happens. But all right, you had the Ducks beating Minnesota 42-13. You had Clemson beating Louisville 20-19. You had Louisville.
Ooh,
I had Clemson on this one.
that was a shocker to me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you had Ohio State beating UCLA 48-10. Indiana over Wisconsin 31-7. Get this, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Texas A&M was down 27 points at halftime to South Carolina. 27 points at halftime. They beat South Carolina 31-30. I need to check something here. I seen something. Let me click on the box score here, just to. Okay, it's not wrong. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Let's see if you can pick this name here. It's a running back for Texas A&M. His name is E.J. Smith. Number 22.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Emmett's son.
Emmett's son. That's right. I think I told you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
I
here's
did
the
not.
thing I like. He's playing for a Texas school now. But see, Emmett Smith is originally from Pensacola, Florida, and I think he played for the Florida Gators. He played for one of them Florida teams.
I thought, did he play for Florida?
Yeah, Emmett Smith when he was in college, he played for Florida because he.
Oh, okay. I thought he was.
I remember when they drafted
him.
They drafted him. I was like, he ain't gonna be no good because he came from one of the Florida schools I hated.
Okay, I thought he was like from Oklahoma or something.
Yeah, he's a Florida dude.
I did not, which I mean, I was a little kid. I didn't watch college much then.
I didn't either. I was a Cowboy fan, and I was watching when they drafted him, and I was like, he's from a Florida school. I didn't think he's gonna be any good.
All right. Yeah, I was trying to see what Florida school he was from. The Gators. It was the Gators.
Yeah, Florida Gators.
And really, you know what? He really wasn't that fast.
Oh, he's not.
His 40-yard dash time was 4.55.
And he's not that tall. That's why I keep telling
he's my height.
Yeah. I think he's like right at 5'8".
5'9". He got him 5'9".
That's why I told Judah, if you want to play, you can play. Because Emmitt Smith did.
And here's the thing. He wasn't much faster than I was. Emmitt Smith wasn't.
No, he had great vision, is what it was.
But
He had
then
great vision, and plus to where he's small.
all right, let's get back to being 5'9" when I was coming out of high school. That kind of discouraged me from going to try and play college football, and I wished it didn't. Because when I was 5'9", I didn't have that 4.4 speed or 4.3 speed 40 that you can make up. It don't matter if you're short, but well, neither did Emmett.
See, my thing to where I was short, I couldn't, even if I wanted to, because I played on the defense, and the short man don't work out too good on the defense. They tried me out as running back, but I have this rare disease called fumbleitis.
You
if
don't
I get
like getting hit.
yeah.
Like hit.
Yeah. If I got hit hard enough, that ball was coming out.
All right, you ready for this? Bama lost to Oklahoma 23-21.
I think I had Bama on that one.
We both had Bama on that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we both had Bama. We both missed that. Here's where I got you. Georgia beat Texas 35-10. I had Georgia. You had Texas.
Yeah.
Texas Tech rolled over UCF 48-9. Ole Miss beat Florida 34-24. That was a ball game. Florida was beating Ole Miss there until the second half. Notre Dame all over Pittsburgh 37-15. BYU beat TCU 44-13. Utah beat Baylor 55-28. Miami over NC State 41-7. Georgia Tech over Boston College 36-34. You had USC over Iowa 26-21. Michigan barely beat Northwestern 24-22. Excuse me. Virginia beat Duke 34-17. Tennessee all over New Mexico State 42-9. Here's a game that me and you didn't get to pick, but I already know who we would have picked, so I counted it. South Florida played Navy, number 24 South Florida.
We took Navy.
Would have took Navy. Well, Navy won 41-38. And then Arizona over Cincinnati. That was a shocker to me. Arizona beat Cincinnati 30-24 in Cincinnati.
Yeah, that is a shocker.
And that's another game that me and you didn't pick, which we both probably would have went Cincinnati.
Yeah, we don't went Cincinnati. I done went Cincinnati on that one
because they wasn't ranked yet, so they got jumped up there. So that's a rundown of scores. West
Thank
Virginia
goodness Detroit finally got something going.
West Virginia lost by 2 points to Arizona State. They were in that ball game.
Oh, they did. They lost.
It was, I think, what was it, 25-23 or something like that. Yeah, 25-23. So, to me, I still ain't I've seen improvement. They were doing better the last 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks. They got one more game on the 29th. They play Texas Tech in Morgantown, which is Texas Tech is a tough team.
Yeah.
But just like everybody said, I seen comments, and this is the truth. Texas Tech, and this was coming from a Texas Tech fan. He said they can't take West Virginia lightly in Morgantown. And that's the truth. You take them lightly, you'll get upset.
Yeah, that's true.
And I got to think about this, and I'll get into the other two. Just imagine our defense wasn't too bad for West Virginia. Just imagine if we still had Trotter. Remember,
exactly, because he went to Missouri.
He went to Missouri. Can you imagine if we had a Trotter with that defense? Holy cow!
No,
and it wasn't a bad defense. So Marshall won, and Virginia Tech lost. So that was 2 picks there.
Our 2 extra picks.
Yep, that's our 2 outside picks. So I think this is week 12 now. I think.
I thought it was did I put on?
No. It's for college.
Oh, we're in college. Yeah. I was about to say, "Ooh, I'm behind on the numbering."
He missed the extra point.
Of course he did.
It's scripted. All right,
Because it
let's
was
hear.
more like a field goal. He had to kick it because after that unsportsmanlike conduct.
Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and pick these other teams that have lost, and maybe jumping in that we don't. We'll get it during the week and we'll put it on there.
Cool beans.
All right, right now, you got Ohio State playing Rutgers.
Ohio State is going to murder Rutgers.
You got Texas A&M and playing Sanford.
Texas A&M, and you said Sanford.
Yeah, they've only won one
Oh
game.
yeah, I always go Texas.
Yeah, that's Sanford, not Stanford.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sanford. I was like, I ain't never heard of Sanford. I was like, but so I said, wait a minute, it's a Texas team. I always go for the Texas team.
All right, here we go. Which Oklahoma is 11 now. They're going to bump up because they beat Bama.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to be like 6, 7, or 8. But don't. They're playing Mizzou at Oklahoma. I'm going Mizzou
I'm going Mizzou also.
with the upset. I think Oklahoma is riding on a high because they went to Bama and beat Bama.
Yep,
Mizzou's going to come in.
bring him back to reality.
Our old ex-buddy Trotter is going to wreak havoc from that defense on Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And Mizzou's going to come out with the upset. Now, here we go. You got number 15, Miami, playing Virginia Tech. I'm going Miami on this one.
Virginia Tech. I hate to do it. I'm gonna have to go Miami because I don't think Virginia Tech can do it.
Nah. All right, you got number 20, Louisville, playing SMU. Woo!
I'm going SMU.
I think I am too.
One, it's my Texas team, and two, I'm mad at you, Louisville. Louisville, you were supposed to win. You're supposed to do. You did me dirty.
And here, this is what gets me, man. I know. These teams got to play. These bigger schools playing these smaller schools this late in the season. That bothers me.
Yeah,
Get them at the beginning of the season. Number 5, Georgia is playing Charlotte.
Georgia.
Charlotte. I mean, come on, Georgia. I hope y'all lose it.
That would be funny if they do.
All right, now Alabama. They're playing Eastern Illinois in Tallahassee, in Bama. So,
I think Bama would bounce back.
I think they will too. I mean, Eastern Illinois, that ain't nobody.
Right.
You got here's the thing. I ain't gonna pick this one because they lost, so they won't be number 24 next week. South Florida, they'll be knocked out. So we're not gonna pick that one.
Cool beans.
I'll look and see who's on the outside, and then we'll just pick them.
Cool beans.
Number 8, Oregon is playing USC in Eugene. I'm going Ducks.
Oh yeah, I always go Ducks. Well, no, I don't always go Ducks, but I like the Ducks.
Syracuse is going to Notre Dame. I'm going Notre Dame.
Yep, Hunchback.
I can't go against them because Syracuse is no good. Number 10, Texas is playing Arkansas. Texas is going to win. Kentucky's going to Vanderbilt. Go Vandy.
I went against Vanderbilt before, so come on, Vandy. I'm not gonna go against you this time.
Michigan State's going to Iowa.
State,
here's
Iowa.
hold on. I think didn't Iowa lose last week?
I don't recall. No, Iowa won last week because didn't I vote against Iowa and Iowa showed me? Or maybe I did go for Iowa last week and they lost.
Hold up. I think they lost. If they did, they won't be in the top 25, so we ain't going to pick them. I think they lost. Yeah, they lost to USC, so Iowa will not be ranked. So we won't pick that one either.
Okay.
So that makes 2 teams that should jump up there. You got Utah playing Kansas State
Kansas.
in Utah, which they won. They're going to be in the round top 10 probably. Man, K-State, come on, pull this off. You got Michigan playing Maryland. I'm going to go Michigan on this.
Maryland. Now I think I'm gonna go Michigan also.
Then you've got number 16 Georgia Tech playing Pitt. I'm gonna go Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I'm going Tech also.
You've got I guess there'll still be 23. Yeah, they'll probably be a little bit higher. Tennessee's playing Florida. I'm going Vols.
Yeah, Vols, Volunteers.
And then you got BYU is going to Cincinnati. Which
Oh man,
Cincinnati lost, so they won't be ranked. They're BYU's 12 right now.
I gotta go Brigham Young.
I'm gonna go BYU. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say Cincinnati bounces back. I'm going Cincy.
I would say Cincy would do the upset. I don't think they have the gas. I'm gonna stick with Brigham Young.
All right, now let's West Virginia's on a bye. So let's do this here. Let's see what I can do here. Let's try something here. Trying something new. Yeah. All right, let's go to the Sun Belt. Let's see what Marshall's doing. Marshall's playing Appalachian State. At Appalachian State. I'm gonna go Marshall. You Marshall too?
Yep.
Let's see what here. Let's go to ACC. Let's see where Virginia Tech's at. All right, no, we don't have to do that because they're already playing Miami.
Oh yeah, because we already did that one. Yeah.
Yeah, let me go to well, here we go. The rankings, AP. Let's try to predict what 2 schools may jump up there in the top 25. You got Navy. They won.
Ooh, I would like to see Navy bump up.
They're going to bump up because they're the next. They got 61 votes. And then you got Illinois with 31 votes, and then SMU, which they're already playing somebody.
SMU, yeah, we already did SMU.
Yeah. So Illinois may jump back up there. I'd say they will. Arizona State won't. I mean, they barely beat West Virginia. They're getting 19 votes. So I say we'll do Illinois and Navy.
Okay.
So let's see what we can do here. Go back to the scores. Actually, it's going to be week 13. This was just week 12 that they were in. So week 13 for all right. Illinois is in the Big Ten. They're playing Wisconsin. I'm gonna go Illinois.
I don't think Wisconsin has been a threat like they used to be.
They're
so let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go Illinois as well.
And then Navy is independent. So touchdown, Barkley.
Oh, what?
What's Navy? Well, what was Navy in again?
You saying Navy's independent?
No, they're not. That's Notre Dame. It's independent, I think.
Oh,
Hold on,
well
let me
then-
see. Hold on, let me check. Well, let's just do it. It's probably better just to do it this way. All right, let me get down here. All right, they're in the American. They are in the American. Oh, come on, man.
I don't think I did well in fantasy football this weekend. Seemed like all the people that wanted to score and do good stuff, they was on my bench.
They must have a bye week this week.
Yeah, maybe they do.
Yeah, because the Navy's not playing. So, all right. Well, that's all our picks for college. All right,
Alrighty.
moving right along with our picks with NFL and foot. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to get you this week on the picks with the college. I mean, with the NFL.
Yep.
Just depending on how this one. I got the Eagles winning this. You got the Lions. And we both got the Cowboys. I'm up on you on 2 picks right now.
So you're gonna get me either way. You're going to either beat me by 2 or just 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm up on you 2. Right? Yeah. Either way it goes. Yeah. Well, I could beat you by 3 or beat you by 1.
Oh yeah, because you're already up 2.
I'm already up 2. So, all right. So let me get back over here to this. All right, let's go some scores. Okay, we're right here. Thursday night, you had the Patriots beating the Jets. That was 27-14.
Yeah, that one right there was just. That one was an easy call to make. I would say.
Then you had the 49ers beating the Cardinals 41-22. You had the Ravens beating the Browns, or should I say the Browns beating the Browns 23-16.
Yep.
My Chiefs got beat by Broncos 22-19. I didn't get to watch that game. It's at the very end of them losing because they had the Browns and the Browns game on. But I don't know how it looked, what it looked like, but Denver always plays the Chiefs tough. Always, it's always usually a 3-point game, just like
Right.
when the back last few years ago with the Bengals and Joe Burrow and that was a 3-point game always. Right now, man, I'll tell you what. Since we got this game on here, they need to make this. And I'm all for it now, making this tush push illegal. I'm all for it because they are offsides every stinking time.
Yeah, they're
offsides every time.
And it wasn't this game, but it was a game before on a tush push. They call the guy. He moved early.
Well, they
didn't
did
call
it. They did it 3 times against the Chiefs, and they ended up beating the Chiefs because of it. Last weekend they did it. They was offsides twice again. They need to. It needs to be. It needs to be outlawed. I mean, if you, I mean, it's false start. I mean, Remember, what was it 2 years ago for the Chiefs? Or what's his name kept running up offsides? That receiver, drop hands.
Oh,
It came from the
yeah.
Giants.
Uh,
There,
Kadarius Tony. I couldn't remember
yeah,
his name. Kadarius Tony. Yep.
because they was a debate. Well, there's a line there. There's his no. So he was offsides all the time. Well, that they're leaving early. You got two linemen leaving early every
Yes.
time,
And they're not calling it.
and it's not being called. You had the Dolphins beating the Commanders 16-13. The Panthers is beat the Falcons 30-27.
How about them Panthers? Whew.
Well,
They won more games than I bet you this season you could say they won more games this season
last
than the
2
last
years.
3 seasons.
Yeah. You had the Bills end up beating the Bucks 44-32. That was a good ball game.
Yeah. A no defense game.
Texans barely beat the Titans 16-13. The Bears over the Vikings 19-17. The Packers barely beat the Giants 27-20. Steelers beat the Bengals 34-12. Jags beat the Chargers 35-6. And that's the reason why the Chiefs needed a win. Because the Chargers lost, and if they'd have beat the Denver, then but they didn't. The Rams beat the Seahawks 21-19. And then right now, you've got the Lions playing right now, and
losing.
They're losing 13-6 at halftime. And then tomorrow night, your boys are playing the Raiders. So I was going to say something there. Let's go right here. I was talking to one of my buddies. He's a Panthers fan.
Mm-hmm.
He said the Panthers ain't going to make the playoffs. Because I mentioned something, if they make the playoffs, they'll be bounced first round unless they end up lining up with the Bears. And he said, they ain't making the playoffs. He said their schedule's brutal the rest through it. And my gosh, I see it. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I see.
All right, this is their next games. This is their remaining schedule. They go to San Francisco to play the 49ers. That is the 24th. That is a Monday night game. That's a loss.
Yeah, I think
they play the Rams in Charlotte. That's a loss. They played us at the Saints. There's a win, but they lost to the Saints last time. They lost to the Saints in Carolina.
Yeah.
So
they might split with the Saints. I'll give them a split.
We'll give them that win.
Yeah.
And they play Buccaneers in Charlotte. Buccaneers are going to win that.
Yep.
Then they play Seahawks. Seahawks are going to win that. And then they finish at the Bucks. So they've got 6 games left. They're going
I count 1 possible win.
And that makes them at 7-9 to finish the season. And they will not make the playoffs. Yep. So there you go, Panther fans. The ones of y'all thinking, we got a good team this year.
Yeah, because out of them last 6 games, I gave you one potential win.
My buddy, he said they're just too young. He said that whole team, the coaches and all, is too young.
Yeah, I will agree with him on that one. They are too young.
And but that's the rundown of their schedule. I had to go through it because I hadn't looked at it. And my buddy told me so. We are in I think week 12 next week for NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe so, because I put up here that we are in week 10, but
we're in week 11.
My numbers might be off. That should be.
Yeah, we're in week 11 now, so it's going to be week 12 next week. All right, let's see what we can get here. All right. It's the NFL is like watching a soap opera, especially with the news media and everything else. They said the Bills are back on track because they beat the Bucks, which they lost to Miami.
You're right.
Now they're going to go to Houston. Will they lose the Texans? Are they going to lose it to the Texans in Houston? Could they? They lost to Miami.
Yeah, it's possible, but I don't.
So you got the Bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bills on that. I can't trust Houston on.
I got the Bills. Patriots are going to Bengals. I'm gonna got Pats on this.
I'm gonna have to go Pats too on that.
Colts are going to the Chiefs. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm going with this because it's in Arrowhead.
I'm sticking with the Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs. And here's the thing with the Chiefs. This team is better than the team last year. All three phases. This is the better team.
Right.
But they just keep which I don't know what there was last year. But people don't talk when I talk about the X's and O's. Last year during the regular season, their average third down was 3rd and 6. I don't know what it is this year, what their average third down is. So that makes a difference. When you got 3rd and short and you got Patrick Mahomes, they're going to get it.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, you got teams like Denver, they're barely winning. The Packers are barely winning. The Bears are barely winning. Which today the Bills look good, and then tomorrow they won't look good.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's hard to see who's going to be. And let's see what it says here. What? Hold up. I'm trying to get something here.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll come up. Hold up. I got it. Oh. I typed in the wrong thing. It's not.
While you looking that stuff up, I'm scrolling through on Facebook. Here's
Mhm.
another one. This one comes from a group called Basketball Hype. They putting that the LeBron James will be playing in the G League.
I don't believe none of that at all. All right, now it couldn't bring it up. It's bringing last year's stats instead of this year. All right, you got the Browns playing the Raiders in Las Vegas.
Browns playing the Raiders. I
I'm
will
going
say
Browns
Browns on this one because
because
it's a possibility that Sanders can still start, and then you're going up against the Raiders. It's a lighter team. It's not like you was playing the Ravens that you got just
well,
thrown
you
into the
mentioned
Raiders.
this. I'm gonna mention this. I've seen people commenting. I see why Sanders is a third string quarterback and all this. Let me explain something to you, y'all people out there. All right, that Ravens defense is not a slouch defense. That
No,
Ravens
it ain't.
defense is one of your top defenses in the NFL. It has been for the last 3 to 4 years. That's the only reason why the Ravens has done what they have. Not because of the offense, it's because of their defense. Lamar Jackson is like LeBron James. He's going to lose a game for you somewhere. But the thing is, you got to look at this, okay? And if you watch the stuff coming out of the Browns camp, he wasn't even getting second string snaps
He sure wasn't.
during the week. Okay. So let me explain what the Browns is doing to him. They're trying to set him up for failure. All right. So he wasn't getting second string snaps. Okay. Your starting quarterback goes into concussion protocol. Then you throw him out there on the worst offensive line in the NFL by far. It has been for the last 30 years. And against a good defensive team. All right. You put him in reps and practice during the week. If he does that this week, watch what he does against the Raiders.
Yep.
Yes, the Raiders are bad. They're a bad team. But you watch, they can beat them by 18, 20 points. Easy.
That's true. Because even like I said, him just getting thrown in there today, he had some moments where he had showed flashes of what he can actually do and stuff.
All right, here we go. You ready for this one? The Steelers are going to Chicago.
Steelers, Chicago.
I'm
I
going
am going
Bears.
Steelers.
I'm going Bears.
Aaron Rodgers may not play next week.
No, he's going to be probably out.
Yep, it's gonna be Mason
Mason
Rudolph.
Rudolph.
But that
Rudolph.
defense, you just gotta. That Pittsburgh defense, they scored twice today on an interception return and a fumble return.
The Lions are playing the Giants next week.
Lions, Giants, Lions.
Here's my thing. Giants are all right. They got I guess a third string quarterback playing now because Dart was out.
Right.
And they
had to
put
be
up
out for that concussion protocol.
And they put up 20 points. Think about that.
Well, you see, the Giants will be better now that they got rid of Dable. So now my new team to troll, I'm going to start watching Cleveland Brown games because what's his name? Stefanik for Cleveland.
Yeah.
He's got to go.
Or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's something. But I'll learn his name here in the next few weeks. Cleveland, you're on alert right now. I'm going to start trolling you. He's going to be fired.
I know who their next coach is going to be.
Who?
Deion Sanders.
There you go.
Nah. All right. You got the Vikings going to the Packs.
Vikings going to the Pats. I thought Pat was playing somebody else.
Packers.
Yeah. Oh, Packers. Come on, Vikings. Let's go in there. I'm not a fan of the Vikes. I mean, of the Packers anyway. Come on, Vikes. I'm going Vikes.
All right. Then you got the Seahawks going to Tennessee.
Seahawks, Tennessee. Seahawks should take that.
The Jets are going to Baltimore. Ravens are going to win that.
Baltimore.
All right, Jaguars. That was a surprise win today for the Jags.
That sure was. And about how much they beat them. 35-6.
So they're playing the Cardinals. Man, I don't know who to. Well, Cardinals is what's his name is out. Murray's out. So
Murray's still gonna be out.
So I'm going Jags, I guess.
I'm going Cardinals.
All right, here you go. I know you. I know where you're going with this. Eagles are going to the Cowboys. I'm going Eagles.
I'm going boys.
Them boys. What I put. The Falcons are playing the Saints.
Falcons, Saints. Let's go Falcons on that one.
I guess I'm gonna go Falcons, but the battle of the not so goods.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, here's a good one here. In Sunday night, you've got the Buccaneers going to LA.
Oh yeah.
Man, Baker needs this win bad. But I don't think he gets it. But I think the Rams are going to get it.
It's hard to go against the Rams. But Baker, I'm going to go get Tampa Bay. You think Tampa Bay is going to lose 3 in a row?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going Tampa.
And then you got the Panthers going to the 49ers on Monday night.
Panthers, 49ers. Niners.
All right, that is our picks for next week. And let's do a standing rundown real fast, since we're starting to tighten up and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got Patriots leading 9-2 in that division over the Bills, who are 7-3. AFC North is just a mess. Well, I ain't a mess. It's starting to separate, but Steelers are 6-4. Ravens are 5-5. The AFC South, you got the Colts at 8-2. Jacksonville at 6-4. Houston's at 5-5. And right here's where it gets a little crazy in the West. Denver's at 9-2, Chargers 7-4, and the Chiefs are at 5-5. They should have been at 7-4. They should have had that game, but they didn't.
Right.
Eagles are 7-2, and the rest of that league is just done. Chicago Bears are 7-3. Get this: the Bears right now are leading that division.
Wow.
7-3. Lions are at 6-3. Packers are at 6-3-1. So then you got the NFC South. Tampa Bay's 6-4. Carolina's 6-5. And then the almighty West. 3 teams are coming out this. These 3 teams are going to make it unless they all skid. The Rams are 8-2. Seahawks are 7-3. 49ers are at 7-4. So there's a rundown of the list. And let me do this real fast. Because I'm a Chiefs fan. They're 5-5. I know a lot of people don't like the Chiefs, but that's okay. I'm gonna go down the remainder of their schedule. All right.
Okay.
Next weekend, they're playing in Arrowhead. They're playing the Colts at 1:00. Then on Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. No, it's not Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, it is Thanksgiving
Yeah, it
Day.
should be Thanksgiving Day. Be the next
They're playing the Cowboys in D. Then they got to go to Houston. Then they play the Chargers. See, here's my thing. All right. If they beat the Colts, let's just say we give them a win. They beat the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They're going to beat your boys. I'd say they beat Dallas. They should. In
They
D.
should, but let's go ahead and just call them 6-6.
Nah. So here's 1 win. There's 2 win. Then they go to Texans. There's 3.
That's 3.
They play the Chargers. They'll beat them this time. Chargers are
Yep.
skidding. There's 4. They go to Tennessee. There's 5. And then they're playing the Broncos in Arrowhead. That's where they're going to split and get that. There's 6. So, all right, there are 7 games remaining, and they finish with the Raiders. All right, let's just say, all right, right now they're 5-5. Let's say they go 6-1. That would be 11-6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's just it. That's should be, as tight as it's getting. That should have been an automatic playoff spot, but it gets tight now.
Even if they lose to the Colts and then win out, they're still 11-6. We'll give them 1 loss somewhere through there.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just see what happens, see how it unfolds. So, and that even at 11-6 or 12-5, which I don't know if they'll run it out. That would put them finishing second in the division. There's a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you this: you do not want the Chiefs in there. You don't want the Chiefs in there. We're like, oh, they're in a wild card this time. They're not. You don't want the Chiefs in the playoffs. Let me tell you this right now. You do not.
Didn't they win their first Super Bowl from the wild card position?
That was last year, wasn't it? No, that was the year before last when they won the Super Bowl from the wild card.
From the wild card, okay.
That last Super Bowl they won. They was a wild card, and they had to win on the road all the way through.
Yep.
So, and really, that was the first loss for Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid after a bye week.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Today. So, well, I guess you got anything else?
Yes, but before we forget, because he passed Friday, Kenny Easley, he was a wide receiver for the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
He was 66 when he died.
66.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
I think he was a wide receiver, or was he a tight end?
I can't remember. I remember him, but
we'll say he was an offensive player. I don't screw it up.
But all right, well, if you got nothing else,
Nope, that was all I had.
we always do at the end of each episode. If you're thinking about harming and hurting yourself, dial 988, dial 1. They'll get you in contact with the resources that you need. That is the Veteran Crisis Line. That's 1 800 273 8255. 1 800 273 8255. Dial 1 as well once you get into there. They'll prompt you to the people you need to get in contact with. Or if you go to your local VA medical center, if you're a vet and you're registered, go to the ER. Even if you're not a vet, go to the ER and they'll get you the help you need. That's
Yes,
one
they
thing people don't realize. Even though you're not a vet, if you show up to the ER, they got to see you.
Yep.
And keep in contact with your battle buddies. See any change in behavior and anything else like that. Keep in contact with them, talk to them, and try to get them to see if they'll get help.
Yep, because suicide is just getting out of hand. It's a serious thing. I mean, if you feel that your buddy's about to harm himself, or he's got that mentality to do so, you gotta let somebody know.
That's
I
it.
mean, I'd rather my buddy be mad at me for a little bit,
That's it. And
you
still have
know,
them here.
and still have him here versus me having a feeling of like, man, I should have said something. Man, I wish I could have done something.
Exactly. Well, if that's it, Beans, then we'll be on, I guess, next Sunday night. If we can't get on the audio this week, we'll try next Sunday night.
Yep.
All right. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe, and we'll see you then.
All righty.